Good morning, my YouTube viewers. It's Palestine here, and I just wanted to make another video for you. And there's two videos that I could talk about, but I think that the video I'm going to talk about is going to be a carryover from the video that I made when my mom had a party for my sister and me for our birthday when we were living at our grandmother's house. And when I must have been in the 3rd grade, I don't know exactly when it was because my mom didn't tell me. But my mom had this friend who I'll just use her first initial as L. And L introduced her to who was going to become my stepfather. And we would just use the initial B. So we can't say their names. And so L had a predilection for women. She was married because obviously she wanted to get married because she wanted to have a cushy lifestyle. But she didn't really like men. She liked women. And she liked my mom. And so my mom needed to get married. And so she introduced my mom to who was to become my stepdad. But there was going to grow to be a lot of tension between L and B because L wanted my mom and B wanted my mom. And so there was going to be a lot of tension in that union. It must have been when I was in the 3rd grade that my mom started going out with B, but I don't know exactly. And I can remember one time we had to go to his apartment for something, and we were sitting inside in the car waiting. We were not allowed to leave the car. We were sitting in the car waiting. And so obviously we knew that our mom was going out with B, but we didn't know the extent of the relationship because we were just children and we didn't know anything about adult relationships. Well, what happened was on December 31st, my mom married B. He was then my stepdad. And she didn't tell us that she married him. And we didn't find out till we went over to our mom's for Christmas. And B was there. And B and my mom and B said that they had gotten married. And I said, well, I don't believe it. I don't believe that you got married. And I don't believe it. And then he was really stern with me. And he said, well, yes, we did. We did get married. We are married. So that just says a lot that my mom was seeing B, got engaged, and then she actually got married on December 31st and didn't even tell our children. We didn't even know until after she had gotten married. So that just says a lot about the decisions that my mom made. Now, in some families, they say that they include the children in the decisions. Okay. Well, me, my brother, and my sister, we were not included in any decisions that my mother made. My mother just made decisions, and we were expected to go along with it. But I just thought, well, that was interesting that she got married and didn't tell us, and we didn't find out till later that she had gotten married. But that reminds me of my boyfriend, because my boyfriend's mother remarried when he was 19, I believe. And because my boyfriend was unemployed and he had a speech impediment because his brother had been abusing him. And his mother got married, and he knew that his mother was getting married, but his mother didn't even invite him to the wedding, if you can believe that. And that just shows what my boyfriend's mother thought of him, that she didn't even invite her son to her own wedding. So that's somehow my boyfriend and I are tied together, because his birthday is the day after my birthday. And so we do have a lot of things in common. And one of the things that we have in common is both of our mothers remarried, and we weren't invited to the wedding. I wasn't even told about the wedding. I was in the second grade, so third grade, I think. So I must have been 8 going on 9. And my boyfriend was about 19. But that's one of the things that my boyfriend and I have in common, is that we didn't go to our mother's wedding, and we weren't invited to our mother's wedding. And I think because, like me, my brother, my sister, and myself, all 3 of us didn't go to the wedding. It wasn't that bad a situation, that she just got married, and she needed to get married, so she married my stepdad. But with my boyfriend's situation, it's pretty poor, because I believe that the older brother was invited to the wedding, but my boyfriend wasn't invited to the wedding. And I think it's really sad that she was ashamed of him, because he wasn't working, and he had a speech impediment. Well, why wasn't he working, and why did he have a speech impediment? It was because his brother had been abusing him, and his mother allowed the brother to abuse him. The mother didn't want, I don't think that this man would have married my boyfriend's mother if he had known that the mother had allowed the boyfriend to abuse him. But that's for another video altogether. But I just wanted to bring that up, that me and my boyfriend both, we didn't attend our mother's wedding. We weren't invited to our mother's wedding. But I think his situation was worse, because he was older. He was an adult and not invited. And me, my brother, and my sister, we were children and not invited. And I think that there's a reason why we weren't invited to the wedding, our mother's wedding. And I will be talking about that in the next video. So thank you very much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. And I will be making another video for you in the morning.